Today's topic for discussion is description of a specific plant. Its name is Galphemia gracilis. The common name of this plant is spray of gold, and the family of this plant is Malpighiaceae. And this is a very common ornamental plant with beautiful flowers. And how is the habit and habitat of this family? Its common name is spray of gold. It is an evergreen tropical shrub and very commonly grown in gardens because of its beautiful flowers. It is very common in warm regions of the world, and it is a ornamental plant with beautiful flowers. Next slide. How is the habit? See the habit. It is an evergreen shrub. It is evergreen. The root system is taproot system. It is branched. Taproot system is the characteristic feature of dicot plant. And how is the stem? Stem to the lower side it is woody because it is a shrub. Shrub means small tree, and the stem is branched. At the lower side it is woody and upper side it is red in color. Even the petioles of the leaf are red in color. This is the characteristic feature of Galphemia gracilis. Next slide. This is the leaf of Galphemia. The leaf is simple because it has only petiole and lamina. Petiole is stalk of the leaf. Lamina is broad region, green colored region, that is lamina of leaf. When the leaf is having only petiole and lamina, it is described as simple leaf in taxonomic language. How is the shape of the leaf? Shape of the leaf is lanceolate, lens shaped. The shape of leaf resemble a lens. Leaf is an elongated with broad middle region. It is attached to the shoot with broader region. Apex and base of leaf are somewhat tapered. Such leaf is described as lanceolate, and the color of leaf is green. Petiole is present. Petiole is the stalk of the leaf. It is present in the leaf. Therefore, the leaf is described as petiolate. In taxonomy, if the stalk is present to the leaf, it is described as petiolate leaf. How is the venation? Venation, it is reticulate venation. Reticulate venation in the leaf, again it is a characteristic feature of dicot plant. Okay, how is the phyllotaxy? Phyllotaxy means arrangement of the leaf on the branches, how they are situated. The leaves are opposite to each other. Leaves are attached opposite to each other on branches. Okay, that means the phyllotaxy is opposite. How is the margin of the leaf? Margin is in continuation. It is a soft. It is in continuation. Such margin as shown in the photograph, that is described as entire margin. Base of the leaf, it is cuneate. The cuneate meaning triangular in shape. Base of the leaf is triangular in shape. Triangular shaped base is described as cuneate in taxonomy. Okay. Apex of the leaf, it is mucronate. What is mucronate? Apex is mucronate. That means the apex means end region. The leaf apex ending abruptly in a short point. That is, such apex is described as mucronate. And here stipule is present. What is stipule? It is a small leafy structure when it occurs at the base of the leaf, at the base of the petiole. It is called stipule, and in the in this plant the stipule is present. Hence the leaf is described as stipulate leaf. And how is the position of stipulate leaf? It is interpetiolar position. Stipule is interpetiolar. We have to describe like this. Stipule is interpetiolar. That means when the stipule is located in between the two petioles of the two opposite leaves is termed as interpetiolar stipule. Okay, next slide. This is the inflorescence, and this is terminal raceme inflorescence, a terminal pseudo raceme type of inflorescence. What is raceme type of inflorescence? In case of raceme inflorescence, the flowering should show indefinite growth, mature flowers present at the basal region of the flowering shoot, and the young flowers they are situated at the top of the flowering shoot. Stalks of flowers may have equal length. The tip of shoot grow and produces flowers. This happens in racemose type of inflorescence. In this, somewhat pseudo racemose type of inflorescence occurs in Graphemia gracilis. And next slide. This is the flower of Graphemia gracilis. Family is Malpighiaceae, and the flower is having bract. What is bract? A small bright leafy structure when occurs at the base of the flower, that is called as bract. If the bract is present in the flower, that flower is described as bracteolate in taxonomic language. Okay. And in the flower, pedicel is there. If pedicel is present, then that flower is described as pedicellate flower. Okay. And here, flower symmetry. Symmetrical flower. Flower is symmetrical in Graphemia. The flower is symmetrical flower, that is described as actinomorphic. What is actinomorphic? The flower is radially symmetrical. If you cut flower through any vertical plane, it can divide into two equal parts. Such flowers are described as actinomorphic in taxonomy. And how is the sexuality? The flowers of Graphemia gracilis are bisexual. Why they are bisexual? Because the androecium and the gynoecium both are present in the flower. Therefore, it is bisexual flower. Okay. How is the position of the ovary in the flower? The position of ovary in the flower is superior because the calyx, corolla and the stamens, they are originated from the base of the ovary. Therefore, the position of ovary is superior. How is the color of the flower of Graphemia gracilis? We are describing only a specific characteristics of single plant, that is Graphemia gracilis of the family Malpighiaceae. Okay. How is the color of the flower? It is golden yellow color. Color of the flower is golden yellow. Next slide. This is the calyx of the Graphemia gracilis. There are 5 sepals. Shape of the sepal is oblong, somewhat elongated, and color is green. And the sepal means it is the unit of calyx. Sepal is a unit of calyx. How is the arrangement of sepals in the calyx? That is imbricate aestivation. Arrangement of sepals means aestivation. Arrangement of sepals or petals, that is known as aestivation. Aestivation is imbricate aestivation is there in the calyx. What is imbricate aestivation? It is a type of twisted aestivation. The overlapping of petals is in the form of 1 plus 1 plus 3. If the petals are 5, then the arrangement of the petal, it may be 1 plus 1 plus 3 in manner. In a flower, what is 1 plus 1 plus 3 manner of arrangement of the petals? That means in a flower, the arrangement of the petal in such a way that both the edges of one petal are outside and both the edges of one more petal are inside, and 3 petals have one edge outside and one edge inside. Such arrangement of the petals in the flower is described as imbricate aestivation. Okay, next slide. Here, this is the corolla of Graphemia gracilis plant, and these are the petals shown in the photograph. Beautiful yellow color petals. The petals are 5 in number. All the petals together known as corolla, and each petal is clawed. Okay, and color is golden yellow. Orals, the petals are arranged in a single oral. Okay, petals are free. Free petals, if the petals are free in the flower, then in taxonomy it is described as polypetalous condition. Okay, again the estivation is imbricate as just I described it. Next, this is the photograph showing androecium as well as gynoecium present in the flower. When both the androecium and gynoecium are present in the flower, that flower is described as a bisexual flower, and the bisexual flower is also described as hermaphrodite flower. Next slide. This is the androecium, that is male part of the flower. Okay, androecium consists of 9 stamens. The filaments are not equal in size. There is length of filament is variable, and the stamens are free. Free stamens are described as polyandrous. Okay, what is stamen? Stamen consists of anther lobe and a filament, a stalk-like structure. Filament and anther together known as stamen. And the anther lobe is attached to the filament by basal region. Therefore, the anthers are basifixed. We have to describe like this: basifixed anther. And in the anther, pollen grains are developed. After complete development of the pollen grain, naturally the anther split open to release the pollen grains. The natural split opening of anther to release the pollen grain is in vertical plane. Hence the dehiscence or split opening of the anther is longitudinal. That means the dehiscence is longitudinal. Okay. Next, this is a gynoecium. Gynoecium, it is a female part of the flower, and it is gynoecium of Graphemia gracilis. And gynoecium consists of ovary, style and stigma. Ovary is at the basal region, then style is there. In this flower, in this gynoecium, there are 3 styles. They are cylinder and the stigma is very small. It is a minute stigma. Stigma is situated at the end of the style. There are 3 styles, that means there are 3 stigmas are there, and stigma is very minute, very small in size. Ovary is superior. And if you take the section of ovary, there are 3 carpels. That means 3 carpellary ovary. That is tricarpellary ovary. That is described as tricarpellary ovary. And placentation. What is placentation? Placentation is attachment of the ovule to the ovary wall. Here axile placentation is there. Axile placentation means what? Placenta. Placenta means stalk of the ovules. That is placenta. Placenta are attached to the central column. That is, the ovules are situated on the placentae developed from the central axis. Like this. Next slide. Fruit. The fruit of Graphemia gracilis plant, specific plant, Graphemia gracilis, the family Malpighiaceae. The fruit is a schizocarpic capsule. What is schizocarpic capsule? It is a type of dry fruit developed from mono or bicarpellary or multicarpellary ovary. The ovary may be superior or inferior. Ovary is syncarpous. It may be syncarpous. After maturity, that split open into its constituent carpels that are one-seeded. Such type of fruit is described as schizocarpic capsule. Okay, schizocarpic fruit. schizocarpic fruit capsule. Thank you very much.